Now I'm going to show you a dish that's absolutely fantastic for the whole family, that everybody can enjoy and that will keep you nice and full. A dish that will not cost you much money at all. And in this dish I am going to feed 10 grown-ups, so it's quite a lot that I'm going to do. But if you want to know how much of this you need to eat in order to lose weight and lose body fat, because you cannot just eat as much as you want even though it's healthy, then please subscribe to my plan. At the moment I'm doing the Christmas plan for only £7 for 25 beautiful recipes that you can have. These are stunning meals, much better than the normal meals that people eat, that will actually help you eat well and also not gain all of this body fat. So first of all, I'm going to show you my ingredients that I'm going to use. Okay, I've got some cauliflower here. I've got a massive cauliflower head over here, it's a big one. I've got some mature cheddar cheese. I've got basil, parsley, I've got salt, pepper, and I've got some fine beans over there as well. And I've got double cream. Then I've got mushrooms, I've got broccoli, the big ones. I also use a lot of the broccoli stems, but this one is a little bit cheaper to use. And then I have got my minced beef over here. There is 1.5 kilograms of minced beef there, so it's quite a lot. Like I say, I'm cooking for 10 people. There's green pepper, there is red pepper, and then of course I've already chopped up my garlic cloves over here as well. And that's all the ingredients that I'm going to use. I'll be frying my stuff in butter. I love cooking in butter, really good unsalted butter. And then you can also use coconut oil if you don't like butter. But this is the dish that's going to spark things up for you. So like I say, why don't you sign up and try these things? So I'll get going and show you how to make this. Now I've chopped up all my ingredients. I've got my pepper over there, I've got my mushrooms on that side as well, I've got my garlic, I've got the mince, and I've got the beans and also the broccoli all done, and then I've got loads and loads of cauliflower over here. Now what I'm doing is I'm running a saucepan and a frying pan at the same time, otherwise it's just going to take you ages. Don't first do this one and then the other one, just do them both at the same time. So first of all I'm going to add my cauliflower into the saucepan. Because I'm feeding so many people, I've got quite a big saucepan, and that's basically once the butter has melted, then I add it in. So give it a bit of a stir, and I cook in a lot of butter. I do use a lot. It gives the food great flavour, and if you're scared of gaining fat with butter, don't be, because it's not going to happen. Okay, so give it a good old stir. I say there's a lot of cauliflower in there, and that's what I'm going to use that to make my mash. That's the one I'm using for that, and it tastes amazing. I'm telling you, if you're used to potato mash, you taste this, and this will definitely top it by a million miles. It's just knowing how to do it. Okay, now the next step is putting in the beef mince, and I take fatty beef mince. I don't use the lean stuff, never have and never will. No good. So here we go. I'm adding it in, break it up a little bit, give it a quick little stir. And like I say, make sure you use, if you're going to cook for so many people, make use of big saucepans and big frying pans. Otherwise you won't be able to get in all the stuff. You won't have enough space. Okay, and a little bit more mince. I've added in about a kilogram of mince in there. So that's quite a lot. And also the other thing that's going to bulk it out even more is all the vegetables that I'll be putting in. There will be loads of the veg, so that will give it a little bit more body, make it a little bit bigger, but it's still quite a lot. I've added some salt and some pepper into the mince, some black pepper, and I just keep on stirring the mince so that all the meat cook. And the next little bit that I'm going to add is basil and also parsley. Try not to cook on a high heat, keep it on a medium heat, otherwise it will cook way too fast, and you want to cook the veg in with this as well. A bit of basil. This just gives it a really nice flavour, and keep on stirring everything. So keep on stirring that cauliflower as well, make sure all the cauliflower mixes with the butter. Same with the meat, keep it going. Okay. Now it's only been a few minutes in, it's not that long, about 3-4 minutes in, and now I'm going to add the peppers because they're a little bit harder. Add them in so that I can cook them soft. There you go. And then the next bit that I'll add in is the broccoli and the beans. After the peppers have been cooking with the mince for about another 3 to 4 minutes, I've added in the garlic. And now I'm going to add in some basil and some parsley into the cauliflower mash. So I've not mashed it yet, still cooking, but I add that in for flavor as well. And you'll see that this will really give an amazing flavor to your cauliflower mash. So if you're watching this and you think, it can't be nice, there's no way, trust me, do this one, it's fantastic. It is amazing, the taste in it. It's been another 3 minutes since I've added in the garlic, and now I'm going to add in the broccoli and the beans as well. So here you go, nice big old bowl of those. And again, this all kind of bulks out the meal. A lot of goodness in there, a lot of good nutritional value in this food. And again, this will taste so nice. And I'm going to cook this for a while longer because now I want everything to soften up. And then I will add in the mushrooms as well because they'll go a lot quicker. Now, because I've been using a normal dessert spoon to do the cauliflower mash and to stir it around, I've actually started breaking it up quite a bit. So you're pretty much mashing it anyway. But I'm going to use I've got a Kenwood hand blender, this electric one. So it works. Lock it in, there you go. So what I do is just right at the end, then I pop this in and then I actually blend all of the cauliflower and I make it really super smooth, and that is what gives it that amazing texture as well. So still going with it, still mixing it up, and I will be adding cheese into that, but I'm going to add in a bit of salt in a second as well, just to flavor it up. I don't want bland cauliflower mash, but there will be cheese going into that will give it, there will be salt in that as well, so not too much salt, a few pinches, and there you go. The cauliflower is really soft now, it's looking really good, and now I'm going to grate in some cheese as well, and then I'm going to keep on stirring that. I use a very strong mature cheddar cheese. I like flavor in my food, like I said, I don't like bland things, so I do go for the strong cheese, and I will grate that straight into there, and quite a bit as well. Give it a nice cheesy flavor, and then I'll keep on stirring it again. And on the side here, my mince is still going, and the broccoli and the beans and the peppers are all softening up, which is good. And again, it takes a little bit longer, these dishes, but oh, it does taste so nice. You got to put in a bit of effort, don't be too lazy. Okay, so the cheese is in there. Give it a good stir, but this time I've turned down the heat a lot. It's just on a very low heat just to keep it going. And I'm gonna taste your stuff. As you go along, taste it, see if it's not too salty. Well, hopefully it's not too salty, don't put in loads. So bit by bit, taste it, and if you think it needs a little bit more or more pepper, then just add it in. But yeah, it's to what you enjoy. Like I say, I don't like bland food, I like food with a bit of taste to it. Now for the final step with the cauliflower, I say it's really soft, and if I taste it, it is pretty cheesy as well. Yeah. So not as much as I thought it would be, so I add in a little bit more. Like I say, it's okay. You can add in, again on my recipes it will tell you exactly how much to add in to make this so nice and so good for you and the friends and family. And I give it a last stir. And the bit I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my hand blender. So plug this in. And I'm also going to add in a tiny bit of cream, but first I'm going to blend it. I'm going to turn off the heat completely now. So it's just sitting on there. And I'm going to give it a good blend until it's all really smooth. And it looks exactly the same as potato, by the way. And the thing that you have to be careful with is when it's hot, be careful that things don't splash on you and burn you. Okay, just put that out of the way, and I'm going to add in a tiny bit of double cream, not much, because it is very much like potato. If you add in too much, it's going to be way too smooth, which is nice, but you kind of, a lot of people kind of like that potato look. So add in the double cream. Like I say, not too much. Give it a stir with a spoon first. And I must say that is looking so good. Okay, and again, a little bit of a taster, see how it's going. Yeah, that's lovely. That's really nice. And again, make sure you stir the meat as your greens and your peppers are all getting softer and softer on this side as well. And don't forget to taste that. Okay, I'm going to give the cauliflower mash one last blend, smoothen it up a little bit more, and then it's all ready to go on the mince afterwards. I'm coming up to the final step. I'm going to put in the mushrooms. Now I've got quite a few here. Again, big old bowl. Add that in. And I'm going to now turn on my oven. And again, I'm going to put the oven on a medium heat, not a high heat, just to get it on the go. Okay, and the dish I'm going to use, I'll show you, is this a dish that's going to go in the oven. So it is an actual dish that can go in the oven, so be careful for the stuff that you put in, make sure you can use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it with a mince, first of all, and then I'm going to basically top it with the mash on top. Then I'm going to put it in the oven for a few minutes on a fairly high heat, and then it's going to brown it and I'll take it out. So mixing the mushrooms in with the mince, everything is now getting really soft. It's looking good, tastes really nice. Just gave it a quick little taste and it's really nice. There's enough salt in there, there's enough black pepper in there as well. Again, you don't want things like that overpowering the dish, but this is massive. This will feed about 20 people, I guess. So yeah, feeding all the people tomorrow, 10 adults, so there's quite a few that will eat, making another dish on the side as well. So hopefully this will taste nice to all of them. Now I've done my shepherd's pie, and now it's gonna go into the oven. Oven's been preheating for about 8 minutes now. And this is what it looks like. It's a little bit bright, you can't really see, but it's stunning. I mean, this is really nice. I'm not trying to boost my own ego here, but this is a really nice looking dish. I've put in all the mince and everything else first, so of course the mince with the vegetables underneath, and then I put my cauliflower mash on top, used a dessert spoon, and then I just kind of almost like buttered it on top. So I spread it out evenly, and it is really nice. See, if I stand on this side, there you go. So you can see, lovely dish. Okay, now it's going to go into the oven, and I just keep an eye on it. After about 10 minutes, I probably remove it. It will go brown, so I put it on the high end of the oven, and that will brown it up quite quickly. Now my dish was in the oven for 15 minutes, and it's lovely and brown now on the top. Now I've made this for the next day. It's a Saturday night, tomorrow Sunday, and we have quite a lot of people over for my little boy's birthday party. So this is the dish I wanted to make. Nice big shepherd's pie. I'm going to make another dish as well, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. Hopefully you can see it. Hopefully I don't drop it. That's the key thing. Okay, there you go. So you can see it is quite brown on the top. Really nice. This is such a tasty dish, and that will feed at least 6 grown-ups. Like, so I'm making another dish as well, but lovely meal, and it's for the whole family. There's all the goodness in there. You've got all your good fats, you've got your good protein in there, you've got your green leafy vegetables, so you've got good clean carbohydrates as well, which will help. So cooking meals like this is what's going to make you change. This is the type of food that actually keeps you lean whilst enjoying food. That's the main thing. You want to enjoy your meals and see results as well. So I hope you enjoyed this dish. I hope it helps. Give it a good go, and yeah, keep on eating healthy. Bye bye.